Right lads, so today we need commitment straight from the off. Let's do the opposite of what we like to do and give them 20 minutes of free rugby. Let's be composed, aggressive, but we really know, and each one of us are so seasoned in this game to really step up to the mark. Just get your fucking heads in gear now and really push on from this. Any mistakes, anything like that, forget about it, move on to your next job. We really have to run around the park today. I know it's cold, I know there's excuses, whatever. We're here now. When the whistle goes, full 100% commitment no matter what.
Boys, we've got a prime opportunity straight from the kick-off. We're receiving. I want someone to make a big name for that and run it straight back down their throats, boys, yeah? Let's put some pressure, show them we're not here to mess around. Let's get that intensity from the off, okay? Big hits, big carries. Work hard, boys.
Boys, look at the undefeated run we got, boys. Let's keep that going, yeah? How does it fucking feel every week? Every week it feels so fucking good when you go home with that win under your belt, yeah? Let's keep that going.
Let's have pride over our line, pride over our performance, yeah? Pride over everything we do. Make sure our kick chase is solid, make sure our tackling is solid, get up in their faces. Let's fucking bully them.
Let's go, boys.
1, 2, 3, squeeze! 1, 2, 3, squeeze!
Come on, let's go, boys, let's go.
It's game week number 9 here in the Hertfordshire and Middlesex counties 3rd division as U.C.S. travel away to take on Finsbury Park. It's a strong squad that Will Jones has got to pick from this afternoon, so he goes with Jack Williams, Fraser Warren and Daniel Roach in today's front row. Zach Said and Duncan Morelli will be in the lock positions today, with Konstantinos Gerontakis and Mirk Zabki in the flankers role. Samuel Richardson will be today's number 8. The backs have got plenty of talent and pace amongst them. Luca Raymond and Oliver Boss will be this afternoon's halfback pairing, with Aaron Hamilton and Ben Byer providing the pace on the flanks. Alex Graham and Oliver Clegg will be in the centre roles, with Gabriel Hartwell as today's full-back. 5 substitutes named on the bench this afternoon. David Cohen and Johnny Harper, who will be the 2 forwards that will look to come on and add grunt up front today, with Matthew Bradshaw's pace and Conrad Paljowski's guile also coming in useful. Diego Garces Masilla, the mercurial halfback, completes the substitutes lineup today. Should be a cracker. U.C.S. 6 unbeaten. So away we go. Finsbury Park gets us underway. The referee this afternoon is Martin Dyke. I'm sure he will enjoy what he's seeing on show here today, with U.C.S. very much in form. 6 games unbeaten, and looking to close in on the leaders at the top of the table. Only Chess Valley, Bank Lane and Verulamians are above UCS at the moment, as a kick goes downfield and will pin Finsbury Park back early on here. Kick goes out of play. The scrum will be fed here by Finsbury Park, as it will be UCS who look to assert their dominance at the scrum early on, but the ball movement here is by Finsbury Park. It will be picked up and moved around here by UCS as the long kick downfield, a bit of a grubbing effort. See plenty of leaves on the pitch. The autumn season very much upon us. That'll be something that will be have to be dealt with on the playing fields by everybody here. Big, huge shoulder charging tackle, which may very well see a little bit of spice added here. And it looks as though Gabriel Hartwell has taken a very big dislike to that shoulder charge. It was a huge hit. And again, it will be classed, I believe, as a shoulder charge, and I think this is going to see 2 yellow cards coming here. So Wilkinson and Hartwell both in the sin bin for the little fracas, but good to see that they did shake hands and make up, if you will. As UCS now driving towards the line, and they're going to look to use their power here to get themselves closer. It's a really good drive this, as Zabke sets the platform. They are so close. There are the posts. Can they power their way over here? They're really, really close, and they're in here. First try of the game coming for U.C.S, and it was a little bit scrappy, to be fair. You can see Zabke here just setting the platform and diving in is Samuel Richardson. Opening try to U.C.S. As the conversion is nicely slotted over, and that will give U.C.S a 7-0 lead. As Aaron Hamilton adds the extra as well. We are at the 20-minute mark here at University College playing fields. And it's U.C.S that are asserting their dominance so far, but only one score to the good at the moment. Can Finsbury Park get themselves back into the game? Finsbury Park with a bit of a 50-50 record so far this season. He's coming back into midfield. Here's Oliver Clagg. Of course, 2 number 13s on the field today, although one is currently in the sin bin in the shape of Gabriel Hartwell. There's a lovely run here as a great feat from a kick coming through here, and it will be fielded by Finsbury Park. Well, what a great run that was. Just trying to see who it was. I think it was Ben Bayer who made the initial run. I think it actually may have been Oliver Boss that took it on. This is Clagg. There's a good little ball here. Might find Zabke in some room. Very, very close to the line. And again, U.C.S really on top of Finsbury Park here. They're going to just drive it in. Can they get to the line? Not quite, but they're so very close. They might get over here. The roll-on is definitely on. There's a good little run coming in from the forwards, and they might just squeeze in. They have done. And it's Merk Zabke who set up the first try, and he now scores the second. It's roles reversed from the first score. Samuel Richardson setting this one up for Zabke to dive in. And U.C.S well on top here by 12-0. It's been a very good first half, both in attack and defence for U.C.S. Not played Finsbury Park in 5 years. It's a fixture that didn't really go that well for U.C.S all those years ago. They were nilled in the game back in September of 2018 and only scored a solitary try in January of 2019. It's a very different story today. Again, looking to close the gap on the leaders at the top of the table. As Finsbury Park now look to try and reply before half-time, but again, U.C.S far too strong, making sure that there's no way through as the kick towards the sideline, and that will bring about half-time. A very good performance first half from U.C.S. A scoreline which doesn't flatter them at all. They lead 12-0.
We've sort of just let them creep back into the game a little bit. And it's nothing other than just decision making at the moment, boys. Everything's getting a little bit scrappy. Yeah? Let's go back to the basics. Let's go back to our structures. Let's go back to our shapes that we've been practicing, yeah? Because when we came out, when we started, we were all f***ing over them in the scrum, in the breakdown, everything. Let's calm down Let's play with a bit of composure. Let's listen to Lucas and Ollie, because everyone's sort of running around all over the place at the moment, and get back to the momentum we started the game with.
Recycle, no offloads off the floor. No offloads off the floor. Just recycle, keep going, and I guarantee you we're going to get another 3-4 tries.
It's worth pointing out that all the mistakes that we're making are based off just last minute passes. Like it's an offload, or it takes a line and we're not sure where to take it in, and we give the ball, and it's a knock on, and it means that we're already up with the pressure's back on us. If we are winning this up front battle every single time, we're dominant. There's some fucking massive carries going in. If we keep that ball tight and we keep supporting the ruck, we're just going to keep getting up the field, and then eventually the space is going to come. If it's in the backfield, if it's wide, if it's narrow, they just won't be able to give to that pressure eventually.
Just one thing from the forward side. It's really obvious to see their pods. Let's just be tactical about it. And none of us are Superman. You're not going to affect a ruck that's already set. Get your eyes out. You can pretty much see either it's one pod or another pod are going to come. Set your man up and fucking bang him.
Listen to those
get out and
ice
square
and
yourself
fire.
off.
Listen to those icicles, boys. If you hear the icicle, work your fucking arse off to get off that floor, out of that ruck, get your guard, get in position, fill that field. If it's on, someone screaming fire, fucking hit it. We want that ball. We've got a prime opportunity now to stick them under a lot of pressure. We're kicking to them. Let's kick deep. Let's fucking pin them back in that corner, yeah, boys? A big shot off the kickoff. I want to hear someone's name who's screaming down that man's throat, okay? Big shot, call it. Let's keep them there and let's take that ball off them.
Go, boys.
So the second half underway as the kick is taken very nicely. Really, really nicely as well by Samuel Richardson. And already on the very first drive of the second half, they are right on the line once again. As the referee, though, is going to bring this up for a penalty. The kick to touch as U.C.S. look to continue this pressure. There's a lovely take from the line out. Will once again see them right on Finsbury Park's line. It'll be a disastrous start for them, and it is a disastrous start to the second half of Finsbury Park, but it's brilliant for U.C.S. Fraser Warren taking a crafty ball on the blind side, evading a tackler and diving in. Third try of the afternoon for U.C.S, and you have to think they're on the way to winning this game now. Delight for Fraser Warren as he dives in. Got to say, another assist for Samuel Richardson, who's having quite the game so far. And a very good start this to the second half for U.C.S. From the half-back position, a juggle by Zabke. It's actually Richardson, I beg your pardon, who took the pass, and once again they are closing in on that Finsbury Park line. You do kind of get the feeling that if they score here, that would be pretty much it, as the wide ball will come back down the middle, and a step, and I say a sidestep, it was barely a flicker of footwork from Gabriel Hartwell. He's evaded a very soft tackle and scores under the post. Well, he just comes in field nonchalantly, and it's a really poor attempt at tackle by the Finsbury Park halfback. There's also a prop forward there who makes what you would call an effort. It's 24 points to 0, and you have to say it's game over now. Finsbury Park, I'm sure, will look to maybe get themselves some kind of consolation, but it will only be consolation. Been a terrific performance so far from U.C.S. A performance which I'm sure the clubs at the top of the table will be looking at. As the ball whipped out and coming across the face of the pitch. I'm sure U.C.S. will want to try and keep their clean sheet intact, although there is a penalty coming here. The line out one. And they're going to try and drive this in Finsbury Park. Are they going to be able to push them over the line and get the ball down? There's the ball whipped out here. Lovely hands, short little passes. It's gone to ground. They may make the most of it anyway. Round the outside, are they going to go in? They are. Well, they do have a score on the board. But it's terrific pace on the outside. The pass wasn't the best in midfield, but you've got to give credit to the wingman here. All the pace and all the determination in the world to score in the corner. And U.C.S's clean sheet has gone. You kind of get the feeling that it won't mean an awful lot in the grand scheme of things. There's the ball now out of the back of the ruck. And again, U.C.S. in possession. As the light starts to fade a little bit here at the University College playing fields. It's Hartwell with a very good run. He's out of the ruck area, and again they come across the field. That was Zach Said who took the tackle. It looks as though he may have injured his ankle in the process, as the big hit in midfield once again on Merk Zabke comes in. Showing tremendous discipline though here, U.C.S. in keeping the ball despite some of these big tackles. Ball back down the middle. They once again build up here. There's a great little play here from Hartwell. Lovely flick pass. And the substitute dives in, Johnny Harper. Well, Hartwell has had a wonderful start to this second half. Look at the way he gets rid of two tacklers here, and this lovely flick pass giving Harper pretty much a fall-over score. Terrific craft here from Hartwell, lovely individual brilliance. Look at that little flick pass. And Harper with a 3-yard run in for another score. Well, they've seen the Finsbury Park score, and now they have it back. And I'm pretty sure this last 20 minutes is going to result in some points being put on here for U.C.S. The ball wide here, plenty of numbers over on the far side. It's lovely footwork here, terrific play. And that was Clegg who set up position. He's on the ball again here, and he's over the line. Well, somehow he's managed to squirm his way in. Again, the padding and the post not doing the camera angle a great deal of favours, but look at this from Clegg. Offloads and using his outside backs, but this little play here throws the dummy in midfield. Again, the Finsbury Park defence is poor, and he manages to evade a tackle and score in the corner. What a season he has had, Oliver Clegg. As once more, U.C.S. building here. And you get the feeling that Finsbury Park are on the verge of crumbling here. There's going to be a stoppage here by the referee to get the ruck clear. As Diego Garces de Marcillo will take the tap. Lovely offload again in the ruck area. The ball wide as again they look to get over. A lovely little play which we'll see U.C.S. get very close here. Again the wide pass, they surely will score here. They've got plenty of numbers wide. There's another lovely pass. What a pass that was. And Paljowski, another substitute off the bench, dives in to score. And again, it's this wonderful flick pass out the back, coming up in just a moment. The long ball over the top. Again, it's that man Clegg. Just look at that. Absolutely stunning. And the try in the corner for Konrad Paljowski. Well, Finsbury Park's last 2 games against U.C.S. have resulted in big wins for them. And it's going to be the opposite way around today, there's no doubt about that. It's been a wonderful performance by U.C.S. Again, unbeaten in their last 6 and rolling on towards the second half of the season with what should be massive amounts of confidence. There's a kick downfield. Ben Bayer is chasing. It's going to be picked up. And it's lost here, and they may score in the corner, and they do. And I think it's Duncan Morelli who's gone over. Well, the kick really should have been dealt with by Finsbury Park. It's Diego Garces de Masilla who punts it over, and Bayer there staying on his feet. The ball comes loose, and Duncan Morelli picks it up and dives in. Late last ditch challenge tried to stop him, to no avail. What a stunning performance this has been. An absolute cracking display. There's Clegg once more, coming into midfield, inside pass, and a bit of a tipping tackle here as well, and they might be on here as Boss comes in over the top. Well, 1 or 2 of the Finsbury Park tackles this afternoon have been relatively tasty, and Boss there reacting to not necessarily the greatest of attempts there at challenges. He lifts the legs and does the tip on Konrad Paljowski. As Finsbury Park will look for a consolation score here. Deep into injury time. Can they get themselves over the line for one final effort? They're very close. Can they get another score to at least send them home with something? 1 try so far. And here is the try scorer as they roll their way towards the posts. The pass put out wide here, and a looping ball over the top isn't brilliant, but it will be resurrected. Infield they go. Solid challenges again by that U.C.S. defence. As Finsbury Park now look to end the game on somewhat of a high for them. Club that are very much in transition. Finsbury Park, they were relegated from Division 2 last season, and they look as though they may be in here, and they are in at the corner. Well, it's taken them plenty of time to get there, but they have just about managed to put enough of a play on together, and it's a lovely try from their centre to finish the game off in injury time. The final conversion of the game will see it missed, and that brings to an end a thoroughly comprehensive win for U.C.S. over Finsbury. The roll continues for UCS. It was a great battling performance from Finsbury Park in the first half, but UCS stretching their legs in the second to win the game comprehensively by 44 points to 10.
Boys, come in quickly before we move in. Just
Boys, come in.
Every one of you can look at each other and be f***ing proud today. That is the most complete UCS performance I've seen from us. Not one person let anyone down here. That was phenomenal, boys. Really f***ing good. We didn't just run away with it, we absolutely bashed them in all areas of the game. We were able to run through our plays, we were able to put in big defensive sets. I couldn't be more proud, boys. It was f***ing awesome.
Yeah, unreal. Great shit, man. We said on cold days like this, first 20, if we go at them, their heads will drop and they won't want to come back. And that happened, boys. That's what we got to do, front up. First 20, first half. We only scored 2 tries in the first half, but then they flipping collapsed, okay? That's what we do, boys. When we turn up, have a decent warm-up, we'll can win games like that, alright?
Let's go and get shots before we get caught.
Anyone see my...
No rubbish, nothing.